Here we have a pre-owned 2017 Toyota Camry Hybrid. This one comes in the XLE trim level in midnight black metallic, and then we have ash leather interior. The powertrain consists of a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder hybrid engine mated to a continuously variable transmission, 200 net horsepower there. As we come around to the front end, we do get our halogen headlamps, LED daytime running lights. I mean, a nice front fascia, honestly. It's crazy how far the Camry has come in the past 10 years, because this is a 17, then you see the 25s, 26s, where basically those are all hybrids and they all look phenomenal. This still looks good, but down here, these are gonna be 17-inch alloy wheels. Passive keyless entry on the front. Door panel. We have our power mirror controls, power door locks, rear window locks, one-touch up and down windows in the front, regular power windows on the back. This doesn't even have blind spot monitors in it. Bottle holder, traction control, little storage cubby here, hood release, and then a foot pedal parking brake. It's just funny how far we've come with technology. There's a trunk release, and there's the gas cap release. Manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. And then here's the power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar support. But a huge thanks to John Roberts Toyota here in Manchester, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this Camry Hybrid today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But I have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs, so sitting behind myself, honestly, pretty good space, I think. Seat back pockets are on both sides, rear vents, and there's a look at the front from back here. There is the sunroof with the shade up. And then this middle seat you can fold down. Bottle holders are here. Grab handle, you can hang a shirt, pair of pants on there. It might hold a whole uniform if it's not too heavy. Then your child locks, lock, unlock there. Or I'll pop the gas cap. There's that. And then as we come around the trunk area, with this one being a hybrid, you have that trunk space taken up a little bit there, but still have a little opening. So you can pull that on that right side. You can run longer objects through to the front, but I'll show you that in a minute. Underneath here, if I can get this up, there's a spare underneath that cover. You kind of see the tire tread there. It's gonna break my finger. And then you also have a release here if you want to use that, but there's a look at the back end, exhaust. Take a quick look underneath. And then to this rear passenger side, seat will fold almost flat, run longer objects through if you need to. Your top tethers on the car seats, behind those covers, behind the seats themselves, and then your lower anchors are tucked way back in there. Front passenger seats power there, seat back and seat bottom. You get a lockable glove compartment, and the owner's manual is still in this one. Now, as we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. Those are hydraulics there. Those still work great. 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder hybrid setup. Still looks like brand new in there. And before we hop in the driver's seat, show off the blinkers. All right, so a nice leather wrap steering wheel here, still in pretty good shape. Then There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, volume knob here you can adjust, tune knob there, CD drive, I know y'all are excited about that. And then for the audio sources, you have AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth, aux, of course the CD player, and a USB drive as well. Apps are here if you want to hook up the traffic, weather. You can see the eco there, so that'll show you the battery, electric motor, the engine. And then we have the setup screen here, so your general settings, units of measurement, language, all that you can change there if you want to. And then you have your driver settings as well if you want to fool with that. So to show you where all the important stuff is, love the energy monitor though. It's probably my favorite thing about hybrids in general, just being able to see all of that. Backup cameras here. This does have the JBL Green Edge sound system, so something to keep in mind. Bluetooth button here. And down here, dual zone automatic climate controls. We can control the fan speed here, set the auto there, and then we can also cut the whole system off there. Rear defroster, heated mirrors, and then you can adjust this temperature on the side as well. And then fan direction here. Now something that I found pretty neat was behind this cover, you do have a 12 volt USB-A and aux input, and then a wireless charging pad, which is just crazy for a 2017, I think. And then for the shift knob, hit the brake, pull, reverse, neutral drive. And you have that engine braking mode right there if you want to use that. Bottle holders, heated seats, eco mode, EV mode. And then up here, auto dimming mirror if you want to use that. And then we have the lights, garage door transmitter, sunglasses holder. And then I'm going to move the sunshade back. You can open one touch or up one on the tilted, or tilt the sunroof, excuse me. But that's a one touch slide there, and then it'll go all the way behind the cover with the second touch. But there's a look at the back seat from up here. That back vanity mirror. And then back to the steering wheel, left side stalk, blinkers, high beams, auto, daytime running lights off, and then we have the intermittent wipers on this right side, so one time off, intermittent low, high. We can adjust that intermittent frequency here, and then pull up here for the fluid. And I think this is pretty neat. You can adjust the brightness of the gauge cluster with this knob here. We haven't seen that in a minute. And then we have a knob on the right side that we can push that shows the trip and odometer right there. But mostly these four arrows here go through your track list, all of that there, volume, audio sources, back button. And then here, this goes through the gauge cluster, so we can go through the submenus by hitting this button. And then back, up, down within applicable submenus. So energy monitor, tire pressure monitors, all of that's in there. And then you have your Bluetooth voice recognition and your cruise control right here, so you can turn that on or off, set your speed, cancel. Push button starts there. And finally, here's the key fob. It's in great condition too. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2017 Toyota Camry Hybrid XLE out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Camry Hybrid here, gets up to speed pretty nicely. And I really just like how much power it has to have 200 horsepower. It's pretty quick. It's very efficient with the fuel economy, especially for a 2017 model. Now, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's as efficient as the new body style ones, but still, it's a Camry, and it drives like a Camry, feels like a Camry. Can't complain about it at all. Now the Synergy system from Toyota is a very good system. It's pretty tried and true over the years. It's made a lot of great cars. But this one to have 47,167 miles as of now is crazy. For it to be a Camry, let alone a Camry Hybrid, and be 10 years old. Brake pedal still feels pretty good, you know, as good as these can expect to be on these older Toyotas. The brake pedals for me were just never it. I had a 2018 RAV4. I could not stand the brake pedal in that thing. And then we had a 19 RAV4, the new body style, for a few days, and didn't like that brake pedal either. And I've reviewed these over the years, but I feel like Toyota's finally gotten their brake pedal down, specifically with these hybrids. I mean, the brake pedals here, because they're blended with the regen and then the friction brake, it's crazy how nice they stop. And this one does a pretty decent job, but you can still kind of feel the sponginess, if you will. Now, it's not bad, but it's one of those things that you can feel. Now, if my life depended on it, on these newer Camrys, these newer Prius, whatever, I don't know if I could tell you when regen was 100% or when the friction brakes kicked in. So it's just impressive how that works. But overall, I mean, the ride quality here is good. The sound acoustics are solid. It's just, I would not complain about this car at all. And again, that's why this was kept to be put on the pre-owned lot, because this is just, the shape this car is in is incredible. But a lot of people are going to these older cars. They're paying about what they were new, because, you know, a new Camry XLE now is 40 something. It's not what it used to be. So when you have one of these that is basically in almost new shape, has the older technology that a lot of people still like from Toyota, especially, you know, older people, it makes this a pretty good reason to buy one of these. And it still has the modern amenities of heated seats, Bluetooth, dual zone climate control. But like pretty much every Camry I've ever driven, it's a great road car. It's driving down the road very easily, very effortlessly. I'm not intimidated by this at all. And visibility wise, even with the A-pillars here, it's you can't see the hood. I can see the hood over here where the windshield wiper's not in the way, but only where it's flat. I cannot see it impeding my vision at all. Now, we don't have a sport mode here. We have an EV mode and eco mode, and basically when those are off, the standard mode. But I am gonna borderline floor this getting on the interstate here, just to show you the pickup. Here we go. Oh man, that was good. It was very, very good. Now I want to give one more huge thanks to John Roberts Toyota here in Manchester, Tennessee, for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now, one thing I will say, the ride on this, I mean, it's good, but this is an older car, so it could have to do with just the worn suspension parts, but this is a bit bouncier than the new body style Camrys. I'm gonna assume it's just because that's how these ride in general. And it's really, again, not uncomfortable. I can just feel the head strap here where my camera is just kind of fluctuating more than it normally would on this stretch of roadway with a new Toyota. But I mean, the car feels new, it drives new. It's just very impressive. And again, these are one of those cars you don't have to do too much to, but I can just tell by how this car drives, how it looks, the condition it's in, that this was taken care of. But I think it's a good car for this money. You know, it has all the, I shouldn't say all the bells and whistles, but for 2017, having heated seats, having dual zone climate controls, having LED running lights, I mean, it's a nice car, really nice car, especially for it to only be an XLE. But I mean, I wouldn't mind driving this thing to California and back, honestly. Without hesitation, getting 35, 40 miles a gallon probably. So I mean, just a solid car again. To be on the pre-owned market, to be in this condition, to have leather, it's nice, it's really nice. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2017 Toyota Camry Hybrid in the XLE trim level.